A narrow alley connected Main Street, and it was actually called Main Street, to a lesser thoroughfare, and he didn't hesitate to walk down it. When he emerged on the other side of the alley, he saw the sign for Vincent's Pizzeria. He must have passed the dumpster that Winston mentioned. He returned to the alley and looked, wondering what strange plot had turned trash bags into a matter for police act. Ronald lifted the dumpster's lid and unleashed an odor that brought his stomach to his throat. The scent was a greasy blend of pepperoni and death, and as the lid slammed back down, Ronald considered indefinitely foregoing all specimens of cheesy pie. A short-haired chihuahua scampered into the alley from the direction of the pizzeria's main entrance.
Greetings, puppy.
Ronald didn't dislike dogs. Dogs disliked him. He feigned a lunge in the dog's direction and stomped on the pavement, hoping to frighten the thing off. It held its ground, deepening its tiny engine noise of hate.
Persistent bugger.
Ronald said.
Shouldn't you be trapped in Reese Witherspoon's handbag?
As if offended, the dog charged at him. Ronald took an involuntary step backward before he realized that being charged by a chihuahua was an occasion for mirth, not flight. Ronald's unmoving posture did not deter the beast, which, leaping, slammed into his shin with bruising force and tumbled to the ground.
That hurt you more than me,
Ronald said. He bent down to make sure the prone dog hadn't sustained too much injury. His hand paused mid-reach. Was he really about to touch a dog that had just given itself a concussion trying to spite him? Before the hand could withdraw, the dog snapped to his feet and launched open jaws at Ronald's fingers. The fingers escaped, but Ronald didn't have much time to process another move before the chihuahua resumed the offensive, targeting the bruised shin with his teeth. It scurried over a tennis shoe, slipped its head beneath the cuff of its slacks, and bit. The leg responded with a reflex kick, dislodged the dog's teeth from torn skin, and sent it upward in an arc, flying 2, 5, 10 yards before crashing into the lane beyond the alley. There it did not move. Ronald imagined the recrimination that would follow the assault's discovery. Townsfolk seeing him and shouting,
"Dog killer!"
He had never intentionally injured another creature in his life. Despite the animal's obvious malice, he would have to follow it to where it had landed. He would have to determine his level of guilt. When he stepped forward, pain shot up from his bitten shin. The dog had done damage. He limped on, stopping just shy of the alley's exit, and saw what waited. A gigantic, grayish-white mastiff stood by the steps of the pizzeria, staring in his direction. When Ronald and the mastiff made eye contact, growling began, and the nearby streetlight was bright enough for Ronald to detect tensing muscles poised to strike.
Nice doggy, good doggy. I'm sorry I hurt your friend.
He took a backward step, moving slowly.
Go get help!